There are two doors in front of us. One is labeled the victim door. The other is labeled responsibility and power. Which one will you choose? When we stand at the victim door, we tend to believe that external circumstances, other people, or life itself are the causes of our struggles. It's easy to fall into the trap of blame and resignation, thinking that we're powerless to change our situation. This perspective often keeps us feeling stuck, frustrated, or hopeless. On the other side, the responsibility and power door represents a shift in perspective. It's the door we pass through when we embrace accountability. Accountability is the act of recognizing our role in the outcomes we experience. It's the realization that while we cannot control every circumstance, we can control how we respond to them. This shift requires a deep honesty with ourselves about our actions, decisions, and even our internal state. Now, let us explore how accountability acts as the key that unlocks the transition from the victim door to the responsibility and power door. No one, the victim door, powerlessness and blame. When we stand at the victim door, our thoughts and feelings tend to center around powerlessness and blame. We might say things like, "It's not my fault this happened because of X, Y, or as D." We feel trapped and helpless, believing that the circumstances we find ourselves in are beyond our control. For example, someone who has been passed over for promotions might think, "It's not my fault. My boss doesn't like me." Or, "It's not my fault. I don't have the right connections." Number 2, the shift to accountability, awakening to choice. The shift towards accountability starts with a change in perspective. It's the realization that while external factors may play a role, we always have a choice in how we respond. We can ask ourselves, how did I contribute to the situation? What decisions did I make that led here? This could involve acknowledging our own mistakes and taking responsibility for them without making excuses or blaming others. In the example of being passed over for promotions, this could mean acknowledging that we may have made decisions in the past that have impacted our current situation. It might also involve taking responsibility for our own actions and behaviors, such as not speaking up for ourselves or not developing certain skills that would make us more competitive for promotions. No. 3. The responsibility and power door. Empowerment. When we fully embrace accountability, we step through the responsibility and power door. Here, we recognize that while external factors exist, we ultimately have the power to shape our own outcomes. This mindset shift leads to feelings of empowerment and control. We begin to see ourselves as the authors of our own story, capable of making choices that lead to positive change and personal growth. Once we've taken responsibility for our actions, we can start to think about what we can do differently in the future to create better outcomes. This might involve setting new goals for ourselves, developing new skills, or changing the way we interact with others. It might also involve seeking out new opportunities or taking action to create the changes we want to see in our lives. Accountability is a powerful tool that can help us break free from the limitations of the victim door and embrace the possibilities that await us when we step through the responsibility and power door. By taking responsibility for our actions, we open ourselves up to greater self-respect, personal growth, and a sense of empowerment that allows us to shape our own destinies. If you found this video helpful, please share it with friends and family. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.